Family is priceless. A family is a circle of strength. It's a ring of power. Being part of a family is being part of something wonderful. Family is warmth during the cold nights. It's the anchor that holds you down in rough waters. Family is a bridge to our futures. It is a ray of light in a tunnel of darkness.
Takaful is a natural way for people to come together and help themselves when they have an issue. We practice Takaful in our individual lives at the family level, in our communities, without knowing that that's what Takaful is. So if somebody has a problem, particularly within our environment, our communities, our backgrounds, a child has been admitted to university, a relative is sick in hospital, what do? We come together and contribute for the purposes of assisting to meet whatever that objective is.
What is security? Security is peace of mind. It is a ticket to freedom. It empowers us to live our best lives. You are unstoppable when you know that somebody has your back.
People say insurers look for every excuse to avoid pain. They look at the small print because they want to maximize their profits. For Takaful, that doesn't apply because that money, even if it stays in the pool, does not come back to us. We have no incentive to not pay. What happens is, at the end of the period, the money that will be left goes back to the participants who contributed. That's what we call surplus. So we share the surplus back. Right now we have been very busy issuing checks back to participants who are eligible, i.e. they didn't have a claim during the period when we had the surplus.
We can work alone, but when we work together, we can achieve so much more by leveraging each other's strengths. We can go farther when we go together. We can touch the skies when our foundation is unity.
The Sharia compliance introduces the concept of shared risk, which is, by the way, part of the normal insurance. But here we are very clear that the policy holders are not simply giving up their money to the insuring company, to the underwriter. So there is a pool of policy holders, and that funds from the policy holders are held separate from what the company owns. So it's very clear, and it is a factor of the normal insurance that actually people are insuring each other. It's a pool of insurance, people are insuring each other. And the company plays the role of basically managing that. In Sharia compliance, we make that very transparent. That here, you're a policyholder, the company is managing the policyholder's money, and that is left, completely separate as it should be.
It's always better when you know you have someone to help you carry the load, to shelter you through the storm, to hold your hand and walk you through it all. Life is about creating balance. It's about giving and taking. There can be no high without a low. You can't expect everything to always be all right. That's why it's always important to have a plan B.
Insurance is not a scam. Insurance is somebody being able to cover the risks that are likely to come. When you don't have any problem, insurance looks like a scam. But when you're hit with a problem, that's when you realize if you are prudent enough to cover the risks that are foreseen, because not the ones that are unforeseen, risks that are foreseen, then you will know that insurance is something that you need.
Our strength grows by the day, and so do our numbers. We believe in standing by our promise of providing you with the best quality protection. We pride ourselves in offering a service that is geared towards the empowerment of our communities.
Looking at the 10-year journey of Takaful, one of the big milestones for us has been to achieve the target of 1 billion shillings in production. So at the end of 10 years, we have grown our production significantly. We are making profits. We have given surplus to the participants. We've given back to the community in a number of different ways. And then the general growth, diversity of products. Takaful, when we started, was confined to a few products. Right now we have very innovative products, whether it's dealing with, cyber crimes, products dealing with climate change. We've had some interesting achievements during this period.
Our accomplishments, they would be nothing without the people who are the basis of our community. Our products constantly evolve to match the needs of our ever-growing family. The diversity in our community's needs means we need to keep innovating, not only to provide products, but to provide solutions. We rise by letting others rise. We know that in every community, there is work to be done. We can't seek achievement for ourselves and forget about the progress and prosperity of our community.
We do insurance products for livestock. A lot of people you remember Kenya is a country that has not opened up to financial inclusion. Even our bank started for the elite, and now they're trying to open up for everybody. And PESA came in and opened up financial institution and financial inclusion. We don't have anything like that for the insurance. For example, that when we came in, what we said is that for the elite who live in the cities, they do have all the conventional insurance. But for us, we went outside. We did insurance for livestock. This is a very uninsured, a financially non-inclusive society for the pastoralists. We've gone in, we have insured their livestock. So this cycle of drought, some rain, then drought, then rain, this cycle we insure now, and we try to give them that kind of insurance. So we have gone to places where no other financial institution has gone.
We have products that understand that their way of living is very important to them, and we come in to support when the drought reaches a level that now it threatens their animals. So we don't come in when the animals have died. That's not the point of the product. The point of the product is when you see that there is a significant risk to the animal because of the drought. So we give them money to buy alternative feed for their animals. And this is not something that we determine as Takaful. We work with international partners. They use satellite imagery. They declare that looking at the situation, looking at the data, the drought level now is at a point where it poses a danger to the animals because the forage probably has disappeared. At that point, we come in and we do payouts. And that's using our business to assist the community. Other than that, of course, we have our own other social, responsibility programs. But the ones where we actually use our business model to deliver impact to the community are some of the things that are very close to our heart.
We rise by letting others rise. We know that in every community, there is work to be done. We can't seek achievement for ourselves and forget about the progress and prosperity of our community. Knowledge is power, and family is strength. We put others first, and they do the same. Each of us helps all of us.
I think the one thing I'm proud of as Takaful is the brand itself. What we've been able to stand for. Ethics has been at the forefront, and that's what, when I meet colleagues in the industry, they know Takaful for the ethic brand that they carry.
With Takaful, there's trust. The most important thing they sell to you, and they give it to us to sell it to our clients, is the trust. So when you build that trust with them and they build the trust with you, you have a relationship that is growing, that you can later extend it to your customers, who are mutual customers of Takaful as well. And then we all grow. As Takaful grow their premium register, we grow our commission registers, and our clients grow their sense of peace of mind, security, asset protection, and so on. They have this financial stability to honor their word, and that's the most important thing. the honoring your word. When you give somebody that perception that you've signed our contract, we will honor it. That's the most important aspect, and I think that's the thing that has made me stick with them over the 5 years as our main carriers of insurance over the other providers.
Before we were engaged with Takaful, we used the services of other insurance company, but then we had some bad experiences that we had to stop using the service. And then at the end of 2019, we talked with our colleagues from the ASEAN deployment technicians, and we received a good recommendation from the Malaysian High Commission about an insurance company called Takaful. And then, starting from there, we had a conversation with one of its agents, and we got a good deal. And then, that's how we ended up being a happy customer of Takaful.
There's no way for us to accurately predict the future. That's why it is said, always be prepared. What happens in the future depends on what we do in the present. We don't focus on what we have to lose, only on what we have to gain.
I see it as a significant regional player, moving out of the territorial boundaries that it is now, and continually expanding the definition of region. I see us being significant in the African continent.
It's very important to think about the future. I think most of the people live for now. They have so many excuses, like I have these and these expenses, there's no need. There's need to secure our future. And the good thing about our products is that they're open to everyone, regardless of a religion. So I think you should just come over and just check what we have in the market.
The Takaful promise is one built around solidarity, cooperation, and mutual assistance. Our foundations are based on community. We are one big family that works towards the empowerment of each and every one of its members. By assisting each other, we all win, every time.